Should you buy new motorcycle, used motorcycle? Okay, so should you buy a new motorcycle or should you buy a used motorcycle? So this is one of those questions that I get all the time in my line of work. So should I buy a new motorcycle or should I buy a used motorcycle? And I'm going to try to answer that for you in kind of the shortest way possible and really broad strokes. There's a lot more to this question. There's a lot of different situations on this. Spoiler alert, there's times that I recommend buying a new motorcycle. There's times that I recommend buying a used motorcycle, all depending on the situation, okay? So there's kind of a good argument to be made either way. I like them both, but I'm gonna try to kind of clear this up just a little bit for you guys, okay? A couple things real quick. Pros of a new motorcycle. It kind of goes without saying, but a new motorcycle is brand new, right? You're the only one that's ever messed with it. You're the only one that's ever ridden it. So you know the history on the motorcycle. You know nobody's already messed it up or anything like that, okay? So a brand new motorcycle, you're the first owner. There's something kind of magical about that. Financing is usually a little bit easier on a brand new motorcycle. So there's that. And with a new motorcycle, you're going to get a warranty. So if anything goes wrong with it for, usually like a year or some of them 2 years or whatever, you're going to get it taken care of because you're going to have a warranty on it, all right? On the flip side of that, used motorcycles. A used motorcycle, they're cheaper. That's the biggest reason most people buy a used motorcycle. They're cheaper, right? You don't have to take the depreciation hit. On a new motorcycle, as soon as you leave the lot with it, you're going to immediately take a hit in depreciation because now it's a used motorcycle. If you buy a used motorcycle, you're not taking that depreciation hit, right? And then usually your used motorcycles are already going to have some of the cool accessories on them you guys are going to want. Like if you buy a used motorcycle, somebody's probably already put like an exhaust on it and stuff like that. So it's usually going to come kind of already set up with the cool stuff you would usually put on it. And those are the big pluses to a used motorcycle. Now, any of you guys that have watched some of my other videos, especially for new riders, I'm going to recommend you buy a used motorcycle because you're going to spend less money on it. If you want to trade it, you're going to get your money back out of it a lot easier. If it happens to fall over, you're not nearly as sad about it if it was a used motorcycle instead of a new motorcycle. So for your new riders especially, I always recommend used motorcycles. If you're a guy that's been riding for a long time, you know exactly what you want, you kind of know how to work on motorcycles, you're not really worried about stuff like that, used motorcycles can be awesome because you'll save a lot of money. So there's a lot to be said about used motorcycles. However, there is something huge to be said about a brand new motorcycle and knowing that you're the first person that's ever got to really ride that motorcycle and no one's ever messed with it but you. It's all yours and you had the magic of that first ride on your brand spanking new motorcycle. I have had used motorcycles and I've had brand new motorcycles both, and I love both of them. I kind of love all motorcycles. I'm a motorcycle nut job if you guys couldn't figure it out from my videos. So I don't think, depending on your situation, you really can't go wrong. But if you're looking at motorcycles, if you're concerned with maintenance and what's been done to it before, and you're probably going to finance it and want the best finance terms and you can swing it, just buy a brand new motorcycle. There's nothing wrong with that. Unless it's your first one. If it's your first one, don't buy a brand new motorcycle. But if you are a little bit mechanically inclined or you're, not really worried about the history of it, you just want a cheaper bike, especially paying cash or something, then buy a used motorcycle. If you're not worried about the warranty on it and you're not worried about it mechanically or whatever and you just want a cheaper bike, by all means find the used motorcycle. But if you're going to finance it and you want the best terms and you want a bike that nobody's ever messed with before or anything like that, then go get you a brand new motorcycle. Either way, you're getting a motorcycle, you're riding, you're having a great time, you're loving life, and that's what this is all about, right? This is really, really, really basic. I know there's a lot more to it than this. If you guys have any questions, always feel free to ask them in the comment section. I have a whole series that I'm doing on Ask a Motorcycle Guy, so if you ask questions over there, I'll make you a video response. How cool is that? If you dig what's going on here, like and subscribe the video, especially subscribe because then you catch all these stuff coming out. Peace.